What's good, everybody, man? This your boy, Mr. CDK Boxing, man, with none other than Crush the Legend. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute, been a long time. But, man, I just felt like coming out the woodworks. I just felt like getting back on stage and just performing one more time for you good folks, man. Hey, since I ain't get to tell a lot of y'all, man, Happy New Year, you know what I'm saying, 2026. My first time going live this year. I plan on getting back at it, man. A lot of times I be busy, man, taking care of business. But I still love the sport of boxing. And guess what? No matter how busy I am, I ain't missing a fight. What's good, my brother Crush? Can you hear me, Crush? Whoa, what's up, Prize? Come on stage, bro. I think I put in the comment, I'm going to stick another one down there. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Most definitely. Hold on. 1 second, Prize. I'm going to take you out, remove from stage. Crush, add to stage. All right. Crush, can you hear me?
Clear, loud and clear. Yeah, loud and clear, bro.
Hey, Prize, if you want to come on stage, bro, I put the link right below you right there. You can see the link right there, bro. I'd be glad to have you. Me and Crush be glad to have you up on stage. Oh, man, yeah, how everything going? How everything going, bro?
Hey, man,
how everything going with you?
I'm all right, man, you know, for the most part, you know, things gonna get better. You know what I mean? You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I just want to, you know, like I said, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm happy, man, to be back, man. There's a lot of things going on in the sport of boxing. Let me add my brother to the stage, man. What's good, Prize? What's good?
What's up with y'all? Good to see y'all.
Prize, you there?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, what's
man,
up,
ain't nothing, bro. Happy New Year to you, brother.
Happy New Year, CDK. Good to see you back.
Happy New Year, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, hey, I told him I ain't been on here, bro, but one thing Crush know, me and Crush talk a lot. I ain't missing nothing going on with boxing, man. I'm still watching. I'm still keeping my eyes open, and I don't miss a beat when it comes to keeping up with the sport. And, man, I got to get into it today, man. Really, I ain't going to lie. Tank kind of brought me out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? It's like while he's going into retirement, I'm coming out of retirement. He made me say, man, I got something to talk about. I got something I really want to talk about. Salute, man. What's up, cuz down there? I got a lot to talk about when it comes to Tank, man. And, you know, I've been a person that, you know, I'm not going to make excuses for him or anybody else. Because guess what? Coming up, man, nobody made excuses for me. I made a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't one to judge. That's what I won't do. I would not judge because I've been there. I've been in his situation, man. I know what it's like, man. You know what I'm saying? To have your back up against the rope, man, to be backed into a corner, man. And, you know, to be making the mistakes that he's making. And right now, I believe he's being charged with domestic, he's been accused of domestic assault or domestic violence or kidnapping and false imprisonment charges. Now, you know, I told Crush the other day that kidnapping to me, let me get this out the way first too, say this right here, y'all. All that the U.S. Marshals looking for you stuff, I'm going to tell y'all right now. The U.S. Marshals have probably looked for me 30 times in my life. It doesn't really mean anything. It's not a big deal. They send the U.S. Marshals out when it can be a petty charge. The U.S. Marshals will come looking for you when the police have trouble finding you, and they don't have time to keep looking for you because that's what the U.S. Marshals do. They go out every day and look for people. So more or less, that's what we're seeing right now. The U.S. Marshals is looking for him, but I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna hurt Tank. The fact is that he's running, and I've done this before. You can have money, man, but when you're running and when they do get you, the judge don't want to set you a bond. Especially somebody like Tank because he has money. And the judge gonna feel like if I let him out, he might take off again. No telling when we gonna find him. So that's gonna be a major problem and issue for Tank getting a bond when they do catch up with him or he decides to turn himself in. I hate to say it, man. A lot of times it's best to go ahead and turn yourself in, you know what I'm saying, and get it out the way. But, you know, I'm gonna hear it from y'all and I'm gonna chime back in on this. Man, how do y'all feel about Tank's situation right now?
Well, you know me, man. I don't really like to dip into their personal life. That's their business, but I guess their personal life is a part of what's going on. But I say that young man got a lot going on, and it sounds like he has war going on with his demons that he's fighting. And instead of paying attention and fighting them demons off, he's fighting everything else that's causing the demons to be around him. But see, the thing with Tank Davis, he don't realize that. And he hasn't had no man, in my honest opinion, and it's not downplaying any man around that been around him. But they haven't gave him that message. And when you know a person is dealing with demons, you had to Talk to him about fighting those demons, not fighting your baby mom, not ready to go into camp and get ready to knock somebody's head off. You can't do that. You cannot fight anything else in life if you don't fight those demons first. These demons, if you let them get the best of it, they're going to take your ass out. Ask a few of them. It has happened. This is the situation with Tank Davis and anybody else that's going through a self-spiritual war with themselves and their demons. And his situation is bigger than what everybody is talking about. Everybody is facing demons, but everybody's not going to come out and put on the internet what they talking about with their damn demons. So everybody just needs to fall back. Everybody just needs to fall back and let that be what it's going to be, because I can't concentrate and be worrying about the war that he got going on with his demons. I got to worry about the ones I'm fighting off around me. You know what I mean? I got to worry about the ones I'm fighting off around me. So I can only wish this young man the best. So fuck the handcuffs, the fucking judge, the charges. He's fighting demons, people. And it's nothing that anybody should be coming down and criticizing this man about, because he's fighting fucking demons. Not to make a mockery out of him like everybody's so goddamn perfect, because we pour the layers back on everybody. I'm pretty sure we got some dark secrets, some nasty secrets, some zesty secrets, some aggressive, zesty ass secrets. The man is fighting demons, and I can only wish him the best, and that's why I stay in my own damn lane. I'm passing the pride.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, pardon me, everybody's going to have a different opinion about Tank. You know what I mean? I feel like I got 2 daughters, so I feel like he corny. You know what I mean? But he needed to what he does need to do. What he does need to do is just figure out his situation. You know what I'm saying? And like Crush said, and like both of y'all said, U.S. Marshals, that it's just they're there to help. You know, it sounds bad. Oh, the U.S. Marshals is after me. You know what I mean? But Tank needs to go ahead and go through this, get it over with, because the longer you wait it out, I'm sure the worse it gets. And then they like CDK just told y'all, they ain't not gonna want to give him bond, all kind of stuff that'll happen. So he needs to just go ahead and just deal with it, go through it, and learn from it and move on. You know what I mean? But as far as him being a cornball, the nigga's a cornball, bro. But inside the ring, he's a bad dude. But I got 2 daughters, so I gotta stand on principles. You know what I mean? I gotta stand on principle, because I like if my daughter chilling at the basketball game and Tank is her boyfriend, and then she just happened to be with another nigga, and he go and grab her up out of the game. And I see that video. I'm big mad. I don't care what my daughter was doing or what she did. I don't care. You don't touch her. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I got my daughter in jiu-jitsu now. She's good at it. You know what I mean? So, because you try to put your hands on her, she gonna rumble you. But other than that, I mean, I wish him the best. I hope he get his life together. I'd love to see him compete again against Shakur and maybe some of the other guys, 35 and 40. I'd rather see him do that. But right now, he probably gonna have to sit it down for a minute, bro.
Like real quick,
he definitely gonna have to. I think sit it down.
Real quick, CDK. I'm gonna back off of Pride real quick. I wouldn't call him corny, because like I said, it's bigger than what he's doing. I could tell the situation when it's just a motherfucker who's just like that to a motherfucker who's facing fucking demons. I know the difference. I've been around them. I still be around these people. I know the difference. That's why some of these dudes, they the ones who heads I want to split because they on some bullshit. But when I know somebody that's fighting demons, bro, I can say what they doing is corny, but you fighting demons. Ain't nothing corny about that when them demons are getting the best of you. That's some real serious shit. You know what I mean? What he's doing is corny, but what the fuck he going through ain't corny. That's some serious shit.
Somebody
so
in the chat said his grandma just died. Is that true?
Yeah. I don't know what, I think she might have, if she did pass away, but I'm gonna say this. I agree with both of y'all, but I'm not gonna make no excuses for him, because as a grown man, you got to know, man. And the thing for Tank got opportunity that a lot of guys are not gonna never have in life. He's had an opportunity to make millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? And man, you gotta start thinking, but it's something that Crush said that makes sense. He ain't had nothing but yes men around him. He ain't had no real man around him to tell him, talk to him and sit him down. Like Calvin is there, man, but you notice, like, I think whenever he gets mad at Calvin, whatever, he always is always a problem, or that's when they stop being around each other. Because I think he does try to talk to Tank. I think Tank right now doesn't like to listen, man. But you can't put yourself in a predicament where you allow these people to take you off the streets. You allow these people, man, to stop letting you make a living for yourself. Tank got kids too. You know what I'm saying? Tank has kids. And the thing that Tank needs to understand is this, man. I think Tank does. The Tank have a daughter, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
I
think he
believe he
got
does.
2
And
daughters.
if he don't,
2 daughters and 1 son.
2 daughters. 2 daughters and 1 son. I'm like Crush. I understand where Crush is coming from. As a father, he got 2 daughters. I have daughters. And you don't want to see nobody jumping on your daughters, putting their hands on your daughters, especially a guy like Tank, man. Tank is a different type of individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know why it took so long for them to put charges on it, but because they got a lot to do with, who it is. And I just say this right here. A lot of times, because of who Tank is, man, people gonna investigate the matter. They're not gonna just throw a charge on Tank like they might throw on one of us. They're gonna take their time and investigate, because Tank got lawyers behind him and stuff. People behind him that's gonna really defend his name. And really, if you ain't playing and you ain't got this stuff in order, man, you know what I'm saying? You could be looking at a real critical lawsuit. So I don't have a problem with them taking their time putting the charges on them, because I've seen it happen before. We see it happen all the time with celebrities. You heard that they're being investigated for something, and it takes months before the charges get put on them. So that's not a big deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but what we got to do, man, because there's too many grown men in the building, we can't make no excuses for him. We got to say that he needs to get help, and I want to see him get help. And I know, like I said, I've been there. I've been through a lot of the stuff Tank going through, and man, I wish him nothing but the best, man. But definitely, he got to learn, man, that these women, you can't put your hands on these women, man. You can't do that.
Especially when you at that kind of status, CDK.
Man.
You don't even got to be at that status, like under no circumstances. But sometimes you got to defend yourself, because sometimes there's videos of these chicks beating men up, like putting their hands on their dude, and the dude is not gonna do nothing bad, and they busting them in the face and stuff. And I see some crazy videos of women punishing men,
Me too.
weak men. But at the end of the day, when you let's just use Tank, when you're Javante, when you're at that status and that level in life, forget boxing and life, there's certain things that you're gonna get chipped up for quicker than me, Crush, or CDK would. That's just the way it is. And Tank got to be mindful of that. And I'm pretty sure Calvin has tried to tell him.
Yep.
And that's where the bounce, and that's where the pushback came from. And that's probably why they be beefing, because he be trying to put him on. But Tank don't want to listen, and Calvin probably say what he say, and Tank say what he say, and they say no, they beefing.
Yep. Y'all think about this. Tank probably missed out on $70 million in the Jake Paul fight. Even though a lot of people said they didn't want to see it and they didn't like, Jake Paul, trying to fight Tank, the smaller guy, Paul's in the ring or whatever. He missed out on $70-80 million, man, right there. And there are so many fights on the table, and somebody just wrote it down and showed me something. Somebody hit me up earlier. They said, think about all the fights that Tank has missed out on or hasn't had the opportunity to even do now. You got Shakur and Dev and, a lot of fighters, man, that Tank could have made a lot of money in the ring facing. And I just wish that some of those fights he would have took right now. I heard earlier his lawyer came out and made a statement. I don't know if y'all seen this, that Tank hasn't even paid them, and they haven't heard from him. He hasn't paid the lawyer's office. So I don't know what's going on with
that's what I said. But the lawyer did say, when this matter is over, they're sure that Javante will pay their lawyer fees. But I don't understand why
it ain't no broken none.
No, I don't understand why he's not paying his defense team. That's kind of strange. Like, I would be definitely on top of that. You know what I mean? But I guess he's scared to sit down. You know what I mean? I don't know. I thought he was. When I first heard of this, my first thoughts were that, you know what? When you got to turn yourself in, sometimes it take a day or two, because you got to move some money around, see this family member, do this, do that. You know what I mean? You can't just say, oh, let me just go straight down to the police department. You got to sort your, but now it's just like his defense team don't know where he is. So he's like completely crashing out right now. So, I hope he does better. I hope he gets his mind together, man. Because he's not looking good.
Or they pretending like they don't know where he is.
One of the two. I mean, I'm sure the lawyer probably had heard from him. You know what I'm saying? You know how they go. I'm sure his legal team has heard from him. But they're not gonna turn you in. They probably talking to him, and they probably coming up with a plan. And They
But they're
probably
not
working
allowed
behind the
to
scenes
lie
to try
like
to get
that
him a
though.
call.
They can't say that
Well, you know,
they haven't
they don't
had no
have to
contact with them, and
be.
they have because now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, I've had a lawyer. I've been on the run, and your lawyer. You know, I've talked to my lawyer before I turn myself in. They're basically gonna just, you know, they're not gonna throw it out there. They might try to get you to turn yourself in. And what we might see happening, Crush. I mean, in Prize, we might start to hear them talking about the way the law team is working behind the scenes, trying to get him a bond, trying to, you know what I'm saying, set up somewhere he'll be able to turn himself in and get out. I think that has a lot to do with it. But like I said, I think the kidnapping charge, for the most part, would be dropped. I've seen so many people catch those type of kidnapping charges, and it's not really kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is. He's into it with his girl, and he probably had her in a room, and they arguing back and forth, and they hit him with a kidnapping charge wherever they was at. They do stuff like that. They gonna hit you with the big charges just
Yeah,
so the
they'll
little
hit you with
charges can
that
stick.
stuff. That don't mean they're gonna stick all the time though.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's gonna stick. I really don't, but I do. Like I said, man, I wish him the best as far as getting the mental health help that he needs, man, because I feel like he's fighting demons, like Crush said. He's fighting demons right now, and man, he ain't got the people around him he need around him. He got a bunch of yes men. It's hard when you at the top, man, of the food chain, and everybody around you ain't doing nothing but saying yes and agreeing with everything you're doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You went out, CDK.
Yeah, he went out for a second.
Yeah, I mean he got Calvin there. Calvin seems like a
Let
good
him
guy.
know.
You went out,
With
CDK.
Prize.
I said you went out.
Okay, I thought you had said something, but I don't.
No,
Like
no,
I said,
I
I
was
don't.
just
We'll
gonna
get back
pick
in
up
tank.
and just say
I'm gonna
I
move
was
on.
just gonna say that Calvin is there, and Calvin's a good guy, but I don't think he listens to him.
Yeah. He don't listen to Calvin, man. He don't listen to Calvin, and we know that, man. Like I said, when you young and got money, man, it's hard sometimes, man. You got to have somebody, a person in your corner at all times. Because you think about this: if you're feeding me, if you're the one feeding me, putting my kids through school, making sure that I got the car, driving all that, you ain't gonna really want to hear what I got to say too quick. You're not gonna really want to listen to me. You're already looking at me like, man, I'm taking care of you. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes everybody don't know how to be, especially when it's a young person. Everybody don't know how to be the adult in the situation. Like, I'm the type of person that I'm willing to take advice from anybody if it's good advice. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to tell me and it's right and it's correct, and you tell me something that I need to hear, man, I'm willing to listen. But everybody's not at that level, and everybody don't know how to do that. And I think right now that's what Tank's dealing with. But I don't want to dwell on Tank too long because I want to get into this. KeyShawn, I think Crush told me he changed his name from the businessman. He's gonna make his return, and we know he's fighting Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine's not a bad fighter, pretty decent fighter if you ask me. I even thought the fight with Teo, I kind of think he edged that fight, though, just my personal opinion. I thought it was a good fight. But, man, how y'all feel about KeyShawn making his return?
Man, you know how I feel about him. He got to show me Mr. Prospect with the Willy Wonka ticket. And all this guy's acting like he's elite. I don't see anything elite about this young man. And this man he's animated to the core. He's straight out of a comic book. I got to see him really do some work against somebody. I'm not impressed. I'm not gonna call him a bum, but damn it, you ain't great. Nowhere near great. He don't know what the heck he's doing now. He calling himself the amazing. What's amazing about you? Ain't nothing amazing about this man when it comes to him getting in the ring. He ain't do nothing amazing against nobody that's amazing. So he got to show me something. I'm not big on this dude. And I think when he really gets in there with somebody that's somebody, he's going to feel like nobody. With somebody really lay belt strapped to his ass. And it ain't hard to do. And he thinking Jermaine Ortiz is sweet. Jermaine Ortiz ain't sweet. This is a 50-50 fight.
He knows that.
I don't know, Prize. Because a lot of times he act like he don't know no damn better. And he running around talking all this and that, and you're skipping and hopping and leapfrogging the weight classes.
He's kind of weird.
Not making weight on purpose and talking about you had a drinking problem. Nobody never seen you drunk, but we know that you felt the marijuana goddamn test, which I think was just a masking agent because you took something that you wasn't supposed to take when you preparing for your nightmare, my man Nair Albright. So I ain't sold on him. You got to show me something. And you think
Yeah,
you
well,
just want
Jermaine Ortiz is the right person to show me that same guy because I
exactly.
kind of tend to agree with you. Like, I know he's good, but I want to see him be tested now. And now Jermaine Ortiz is the guy that can
Yeah,
test him.
yeah,
This
yeah.
fight can
I
go.
definitely.
This fight can go like one of them boring type. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen Jermaine Ortiz not engaging, so I don't know how KeyShawn gonna come out, but I know Jermaine Ortiz can fight though. I like Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I thought he beat Roma.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I think what people have the problem is with Keyshawn, people don't like his attitude, so it takes away from the credit of what he actually can do in the ring. I think
Mhm.
Keyshawn Davis is actually a really, really good fighter. I think that he's corny, he's real corny. I take nothing from him with his attitude, he's ignorant.
Yeah, he
He
definitely
has a
had.
real young man mentality. But when he's focused, everything that's been put in front of him, everything's been put in front of him, he's dealt with it like he's supposed to. Albright is no slouch, and that was a really good fight.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, Keyshawn right here, showing me something. His last fight, that he had, he took care of business. I believe, could be wrong. I think he goes in there. I think he deals with Jermaine Ortiz. I think the power and stuff like that's gonna be too much. I think when he does catch Ortiz with something, I think Ortiz gonna do what he usually do and get on his bicycle because he doesn't like to engage. But I do think Ortiz is a good fighter. But I believe that if Keyshawn is what I think he is, I think he's gonna be okay. I don't think this will be the fight right here where we say, okay, man, he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really look that good. I think he goes out there and do what he's supposed to do. I want to see him against Edwin, somebody like that, maybe a Pitbull. I need to see him in there with somebody tough. Even though Pitbull has, to me, you know what I'm saying, subpar skills, and he likes to come forward and do a lot of, we know what he does. He seems like to me head down and just throwing punches. I want to see him when there's somebody in there that's going to really push him. I just want to see him push, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what we're going to get out of Keyshawn in the next few fights. He changed teams. He's not with Bo Mac no more. He had his personal opinion about that. You know what I'm saying? I heard some stuff that Bernie had to say. And Bernie was there. Bernie said, he didn't make weight he done it on purpose. And at the same time, I felt what Keyshawn was saying too. Like, hey, whatever goes on behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? We're a team. So, you shouldn't be putting my business out there. I felt both of them. You understand what I'm saying? Because as a team, I think, you know what I'm saying, if you got a fighter, you know what I'm saying, if you don't like something he do, y'all keep that, you know what I'm saying, y'all keep that in-house. I think everything should be in-house. But you know how things go. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how things go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Chris, what do you think? Not about Keyshawn and the team, but what do you think about him changing teams? What do y'all think about that, Price? Him changing teams?
Oh, well, listen, it's mind-boggling to me because
Yeah.
outside that situation, normally you change teams when the team is no longer working for you. Not that you're not getting along, that the system ain't right. That's when you're supposed to change your team. And he had an awesome thing going on there with the trainer of the decade and of the year. So
Yes, he did.
I don't see that being a positive move for this young man. But if he thinks that is a positive move for him, I'm gonna let him have that. Because he know himself better than I do. You know, I just call him out on the board ish. You understand what I'm saying? But maybe it could work out for him. Now we have seen in boxing when guys have left trainers and that trainer was the best thing for him. We're not talking about the guys that didn't work. And when these guys went over to other trainers, they should have stayed their ass where they was at. This can possibly be that case with him. So, not knowing about who this team that he has working with him, because we got to put that in perspective first. Who is this new team? We know the team that he left, but it's this new team. Because you left a hell of a team. You left an elite team of trainers. So who is this new team you got? And they better do something, goddamn it. Because we seen when boxers is actually a little better than they goddamn team. We seen that. That don't go too far. Then you gotta switch up. So it's about this new team that he has. Nobody don't knows. We'll find out come fight night. Now we already know
Yeah.
who he is so far. So of course he's going to be him. So we're not going to see too much of a change in the first fight with this team. But like you said, as he go on, and he's talking about going up to a whole nother damn weight class with a whole nother new team. We don't know nothing about the system. I can't downplay it, but I can't give it a guaranteed either. It's a theory right now because nobody knows. I don't go on belief because belief is not knowing. Okay, belief is just another sign of being blindsided or blindfolded. I'm into knowing, knowledge, not belief. I ain't believing enough, and I got the know in it. Knowledge of, I know this is going to happen. I know he's good. I know this is bad for my body. I know he can do it. Not I believe he can do it. I'm going to tell you, I know you can do it. You telling me you're about to do something, ain't no prize. I believe you can do it. I know you can do it. CDK, I know you can do it. Crush ain't got no belief for nobody. I got to have no.
One of the brothers in the chat said that is his Olympic coach.
Yeah,
Okay,
Is it the Olympic trainer? I just ain't seen him with him in the pros. I just want to see how he gonna look in the pros with him. Change, like Crush saying, changing teams.
The Olympic trainer. That's different from pro trainers. That's just like when he stepped up from out the Olympics and they go into the pros, they no longer an amateur. So now this is a debut of his Olympic trainer turned into a professional trainer. If this is the first professional fighter in KeyShawn Davis that he's working with. And it sounds like that. So it makes it very interesting. But still, we don't know. And we've seen, like I said, we've seen fighters be with trainers for some years. And then when it no longer works, it don't work. And and I don't know. I have to go back and think because I ain't going to do no capping when it comes to this boxing talk. I don't have any knowledge of somebody going back to an amateur trainer and bringing them as a pro, and they still was stepping on shit and being successful. I don't know if it ever happened. So I'm not saying it ain't gonna happen, but this is a big step for his trainer. You know what I mean? Because now he's stepping into a whole nother stratosphere. He's not. You got to prepare him for pros. You ain't preparing him for no amateurs no more. Now, how's his training regimen is going to transcend over to professional training because it's not the same. We've seen when fighters get in the ring and some fighters now still look amateurish. We still say some of these guys that's top fighters right now are amateurish. And they got professional trainers. So to go back to an amateur trainer and still be amateur-like, because everything in this skill set ain't all pro. I still see some amateur-like shit in him. He ain't been there long enough to transcend over, ain't been fighting the right opponents to wash that away from him. And that some of them just got these habits. They can't wash away every habit. So, hey, we got to see what's going to happen. Now, if it turn around to be a upscale for him, a upgrade for him, man, it's going to be exciting. And I ain't going to hate on him if he's successful because he's proven to me that he's saying he all that he is. But that's a big step, people. That's a big step. Yeah, he's familiar with him, but he's not familiar with him as a pro.
Right. What do you think, Prize?
Prize went out. He went out. So it's just me.
Okay. I'm gonna say this right here. I was reading the comment right here. What he was saying. He backstage. What he was saying about hold on. Dang, I hit the wrong thing, Prize. I'm going crazy. Let me get this right. Okay, hold on one second. For some reason, it's not popping up. I see you right there, Prize. Okay, I agree, man. What he's saying about Shakur Stevenson, man. Listen, I think Teofimo Lopez struggles with people that move. And the reason he does, we've seen him with Jermaine Ortiz and Sandor Martin and even Cambosis to an extent. When people move around the ring and they don't come forward, they're not putting pressure. Teo likes to counter. He likes to fight, you know what I'm saying, basically off the back foot at times too. Man, Shakur Stevenson has many styles. I think that's going to be the problem. People don't understand, man. I don't know why. And I don't know why people sleep on Shakur. Shakur is special, man. I believe he's special. I believe he's different. I truly believe that he goes out there and takes care of Teofimo Lopez. I don't think Teo's got enough to beat him. I think that just because the defense and everything else he does, man, he gonna show up and show out. I just want him to go ahead and take care of business so he can move on to the next. What's next? I ain't sleeping on Teo. You know what I'm saying? Teo is a really good fighter. But I watched that fight. I went back and watched that fight with Lomachenko. And them first 5 rounds, Lomachenko didn't fight. When he did fight, he almost beat Teofimo. Like he put a lot of pressure. I don't know what's going on early in that fight. I think Loma was kind of scared about getting caught with a big shot. Another thing, somebody was talking about, well, he can't stand in front of Teo like he did Zepeda. When is the last time Teofimo knocked out anybody, folks? Since he's been in 140, the power has not been the same. We have not seen that same power. Teofimo Lopez has not looked the same. He ain't been knocking people out. So I don't know what happened, but the power did not carry with him to 140. It did not come with him. Teofimo is not, he's not that same power puncher that he was at the lower weight classes. I think Shakur Stevenson will be okay. Shakur Stevenson hasn't showed me anyway that he has a glass jaw. You know what I'm saying? We seen what he done with Zepeda. We seen him box. We know that he can stand in the pocket. We know he has defense. We know that he can do everything. He's athletic. His hand speed is there. You know, he has everything. The only thing I have with Shakur, will his hands be able to hold up? If his hands hold up and he doesn't, break a hand or his fist go brittle on him in that match, I think he beats Teofimo Lopez. I really do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not sleeping on Teo. I just think Shakur Stevens is a better fighter. I've always thought he was a better fighter. I've always ranked him prior note that I've always had him, you know what I'm saying, down in the lower weight class. I had him at 1A. Him and Tank, 1A, 1B. That's how I had him, you know what I'm saying? And I just think the dude, man, special. And I think that people going to get to see that, man. They're going to get to see. The fight's the 31st, right? And it's the 31st?
Yeah. Yep. 2 weeks from now. Next weekend. 2
weeks from now, man. 2 weeks from now, we're going to get to see somebody special, man. We're going to get to see how good he really is. This is what he's been waiting on. And I think that this is what people keep sleeping on right here. Man, he has a chance, and I'm going to tell y'all right now. I believe KeyShawn Davis was kind of jealous of Shakur when it comes to the fact that he watched the relationship that Shakur and Bud have. I think that had a lot to do, man, with behind the scenes with him also leaving the team, man, because he always pointing the finger at Bud about certain stuff, too. He brought Bud name up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, he really don't like that relationship. But if you look at Shakur don't have, you know what I'm saying, Bo Mack as a trainer, but he's real close with Bud. They're real close. And I think that might have played a part in it, too. Man, what do y'all think about this fight with Teo and Shakur?
Well, first important thing that I've been stressing, they got to perform. Yeah. Because these are two guys that people have not really been happy with their performances. You know what I'm saying? Teo is like the goddamn stock exchange. We don't know if he up or down. We don't know what fight he going to be up for. And I think it's just the base of whatever talent and skill that he does possess. And with Shakur, not a fan-friendly style of guy. He believes in making a guy miss, but not really making him pay. And that's the problem with him. He's good, but he doesn't gamble. He don't take risks. A lot of them don't take risks, but you got to get hit. You're going to have to get hit because it's going to be a moment. It's going to be an opponent, no matter who it may be. You the master at stepping back. You're going to get in the ring with somebody that know how to cut off air supply. I ain't talking about hitting you to the body. When somebody don't give you no space to move. Somebody is going to be an opponent that he's going to face, no matter who he is. I won't say who the opponent is, but he's going to face someone like that. The fact is, he hasn't faced anyone like that with that fundamental skill set as far as footwork and knowing how to make things into a smaller box. You got to cut that ring off. And you got to be on the good foot too. You got to be a guy whose foot is a little quicker with the reflexes. Like he's good at spacing. When he step back, he think he's getting away from that fade, and you got a guy on that got good defense. He gonna lean and block that shit. Your fadeaway ain't doing nothing because he hopping. When you hopping back, he hopping forward. How you gonna get it off? He's moving with you. Something that we haven't seen any opponent that he faced do it yet. That's because they lack the sense and knowledge and know-how, and maybe not be athletic enough. But Teo is athletic enough, but is he intelligent enough? We don't know that. His IQ is average to me. As far as Teo, he got average boxing IQ. And I think the most important weapon that any fighter should possess first is that IQ. I don't give a damn what weapon you're working with, because without that IQ, you ain't gonna be able to go too far with that damn weapon. You understand what I'm saying? So, they're gonna have to get in there. Teo, you're gonna have to go at it. You're gonna have to step to him. Shakur, you got it. If you're gonna make him miss, you gotta make him pay. We don't want to see no matrix ish and you move out the way and then no punches is made. You got to make him pay. If you make him miss, make him pay. Pernell Whitaker, make him miss, make him pay. Floyd Mayweather, make him miss, make him pay. Sugar Ray Leonard, and the list goes on. He's not making these guys pay with this. And that's what Shakur is missing. Performance that is not as nobody's accepting that, because you know what? There's no excitement in just making a motherfucking miss and you don't make him pay.
Prize, you there? Okay, I'm gonna say this right here. The last fight, Williams Zepeda is a pressure fighter, but he doesn't have great footwork. But I did enjoy the fact that Shakur sat in the pocket with him. He sat right there, man, and he exchanged with him, and he showed people, man, like that he does have offense. He can be offensive minded. I saw a lot of that in that fight. So, you know what I'm saying? I know he can be offensive minded. It just depends on what Shakur shows up for Teofimo Lopez. Is he going to be moving around all night? Because he kind of hinted at, hey, he's going to go out there. And he said himself, he said, Teo struggles with fighters that move. And I don't want him to do too much. I don't want to see too much movement, like you said, without him making them pay. He definitely going to have to hit him with shots, make him pay. He going to have to make Teo feel like that he's behind and make him show some offense. Because this could be a real boring fight, man. This could be a terrible fight. On paper, it looks like it could be one of those fights, you know what I'm saying, that can be really boring if you look at both guys' style. Both guys, to me, man, you know what I'm saying, their styles are not the same, but both of them like to let you come forward, and they like to move around and counter and stuff like that. So I'm just looking to see what happens, man.
CDK, Price said you actually didn't put him on mute. Yeah, I just read the chat. Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on. I don't know how I done that. I don't know how I hit the mute button. Where is the mute button? I'm looking for it now. I'm trying to take you off mute, Price.
It should show where the microphone symbol is at. And there's
I'm looking. Price, see if you hit the mute, because I don't think I hit the mute button. Did you hit it, Price? Because I'm looking at it, and on my end it's not on mute.
Every time I talk, it says I'm muted.
Okay, I don't know why. I'm not hitting the button. I ain't hitting nothing.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Price.
Oh, okay, all right, then I guess I'm good. But nah, I think this can be a boring fight too, because you know Teo don't like to push forward. He likes to fight going back, but and Shakur is kind of similar. So whoever impose their style on the opponent is going to win. You know, because I like if Teo missing or have one of them bad nights like against do I still got it against Steve not Claggett, but Jermaine Ortiz and some of them other dudes, he gonna be in for a long night.
Definitely, is. I agree with you on that. Man, I gotta ask y'all this. I keep hearing that Top Rank is on the way, like they're about to fold. You know, Top Rank next fight, man, with I think Xander is gonna be on YouTube. Man, they said because they don't have a platform. How do y'all feel about that?
Hey, well, I'm gonna say this first, man. Wow. As in my man KQKC say, wow. Shout out to KQKC. Well, here's the situation. Now remember, everybody in the boxing community, haters and all that, talking about who's going broke, this tearing up the PBC. Tearing up the PBC, minding business that they shouldn't be worrying about. And over here, you know, Top Rank, you know, going through things just like anybody else that's actually going through something at the time. And I think it's a little dry spell for a few promoters and companies. That's what it is right now. And that's why you got to be emergent. But for them to go to YouTube instead of to where we heard in a rumor mill that they were going to hook up with Prime. And you see that PBC and Golden Boy, and then you hear about boxing. Some matches is going back to national television. We need more fights on national television, no matter if they for a goddamn trophy or trophies or a bag of money. More fights on national TV and lay off the goddamn pay-per-view because y'all disrespectful because they have not been worth it. So I don't know what's going on with who's running Top Rank. but they need to think of something to go down to YouTube. Maybe they being cheap. I don't know what the case may be, but being as big as a company, and boxing for as long as it's been, it's like wow to me. So something ain't right at the office. I wish I could be a robotic fly and see what's going on. But just from hearing about the situation, there's something definitely going on. And it could be the beginning of the disappearance, the top rank, because also just a few years ago, people was talking about top rank about to go down when he was talking about when they thought was going on with Bob and his just to get back. So we can be, hey man, it is what it is. But keep on doing what you're doing. But top rank, if you don't put it somewhere where YouTube is a good spot because everybody's on YouTube. So hey, if that's the decision they wanted to make, fine. But why go to YouTube when you have
bro.
other options?
They don't
That's they
have a
do.
network deal. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to invest money. No, none of these networks. I don't know why they didn't go with the Zone. I guess the Zone and them said
Yeah,
we got enough. We got Matchroom already. We got this one and that
yeah,
one. But
yeah.
I mean, for them to put it on YouTube, why not use your own channel and show fights on your own channel? Because most people, like most of the boxing fans, most of us, we watch YouTube mostly all day. We don't. There might be times
Mhm.
where a lot of us do watch movies. I ain't saying we don't, but I know I don't be watching none of these shows.
Yeah.
I don't be watching none of these shows. I be watching boxing stuff or I mean something else or some hip hop ish because you get tired or whatever. But why not? I mean, hell, that might be the start of something good. You know what I mean? Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
don't got no network? Cool. Put it on your YouTube channel. PBC got a YouTube channel. Put it on your
Mm-hmm.
channel and watch how your
The
views and
Zone.
your stuff go up. Your views and your ratings go up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody what you call it? Pirate you if you put it on Patreon and that's how the fight got to be seen. Why not? You know you're
Yeah.
gonna get a good connection. You know YouTube gonna work. It's gonna be in HD. Make sure your camera and make sure your audio and stuff is right. And man, hell yeah, use your own channel. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
cut
agree
out
with
the
that, man.
middleman. Cut out the middleman. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Top Rank
Yep.
owns their YouTube channel, bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
own
yeah.
that. They own that. Nobody can YouTube would get a little percentage, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure Big the Bob Father can call and work something out. You know what I mean? We charging $29.99 for Patreon. Only the paid viewers will be able to see the fight if they want to go that far. But if they're just gonna stick it on YouTube so everybody can see it, I would start out like that and then build it. If it works, building going forward, I would just stream it on my own damn channel. Easy.
Yeah, it might be their
Yeah.
best move, right? It might be the best move for them.
You know how
You know
many
what I'm
people
saying?
gonna be in the chat watching that fight? It's really gonna show you. You see that
A
boy, what's
lot.
his name? Speed Show Kid or
Yeah,
whatever.
A
What's his name?
whole
yeah,
lot.
yeah,
Man, that nigga had
A
like
whole lot.
7.3 million views in 3 hours. Not
yeah.
saying that a
Doing
fight
nothing.
would do that. I'm just saying it's gonna
Man,
really show
that'll be
you.
a good move. It'll be a good
Hell
move for
yeah.
them. You know what I'm
I
Yeah.
use
saying?
my
I
own
would be.
damn channel, PBC and Top Rank. Use your own YouTube channel and stream fights. And then if you want niggas to pay, then put a paywall up. It's easy to do on YouTube.
BVO, my brother, what's good, BVO? BVO and man, my brother Ian said, yeah, I'm back, BVO.
Captain.
I'm
Shout
back.
out to the captain BVO.
Yes, man. I'm back, BVO. And I gotta say this, man. I've been listening to this about I'm so sick of Oscar De La Hoya holding up this fight with Jerron Boots and Virgil Ortiz. Both of those guys want that fight. Virgil, man, to the point where he's ready to take Oscar to court.
Oscar about
Oscar,
to
I
be
don't know
out
what
of
he's
business.
doing, man. That cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yeah, cocaine is a hell of a drug, man.
Oscar
You
about
know
to
what I'm
be out
saying?
of
And
business, bro.
Oscar, man, the man, you know what I'm saying? Right now, he just can't do nothing right. You know what I'm saying?
Can't get right.
I agree with that. He can't do nothing right. You know what I'm saying? But I heard that Virgil Ortiz is going to go ahead. I think it might be his last fight with Oscar, and he plans on signing with Canelo Alvarez. Y'all think it'll be a good move for him?
Yeah, I mean Canelo got the fan base. Why not? I mean, I'm tired of all these different people signing with all these different people. I'm about, I'm getting tired of that, So, but if that's what he wants to do, then I'm pretty sure he can run over there with them, and they can learn how to show him how to duck and make money, and fight people at the right time. So it
Mm-hmm.
won't be bad for Virgil.
Yeah.
It'll be probably bad for us, but not Virgil.
I don't think BBO to answer your question. I don't believe like there was a reason for David to fight Ja. They wasn't in the same weight class. I mean, David's been moving up, fighting everybody, but for him to fight Ja for just no apparent reason, they was in different weight classes, didn't make sense. Now he's going up, and when he takes care of business right here, because the guy he's facing right now is the guy that should have been fought Ja. He's the one that's been dugging him. They've been in the same weight class forever, and he hasn't been able to get a fight with what I'm saying with this guy. So now you got David going up, about to take care of business and get the belt. Then I think David will fight Ja. I definitely do. I don't think it's him. They just were never in the same weight class. You got to think David. Ja's been up there for a minute. David been coming up for a minute now. We got to keep it real, BBO. You know me, I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, he's moving up, and he's tried to fight everybody. David's the one guy that I can actually say that hasn't been turned. He's been making his own lane. He's been getting the big fights, and dude deserves everything coming his way. You know what I'm saying? He wanted 12 million. Yeah, I can believe that. You know what I'm saying? He don't BBO, and that's crazy, BBO. I can believe what you're saying. He Zerto, man, he don't want to face Ja. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it 100, man. Ja is a monster up there, you know what I'm saying? Ja got a lot of people scared to call his name. But David already said he's willing to face anybody. I've heard David, they asked him about him. He said he's willing to face him. I think David Benavidez is that guy, man. Win, lose, or draw, he's willing to challenge himself. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll be a great fight. I just got to see how he looks in this fight, how David looks at cruiserweight, and then I'll take it from there. You know what I'm saying? Because Ja just ain't nobody you run up and jump in the ring with without getting your feet wet first. You know what I'm saying? Stick your foot out in the water, see what you got, man. Because you know what I'm saying? He'll make you drown out there messing with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Ja. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. But I'm a fan of Davis as well, and I can't lie on name one of those guys. I don't think neither one of those guys are scared. And I think it'll be an excellent fight. But I think Zerto, man, is definitely, you know what I'm saying, a guy that's been ducking and dodging Ja for a long time now. And he's been the problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't, it's hard for you to, grab all the belts when you got a guy that's running from you. Every time you turn the corner, man, he's going around another corner. That's what he been doing.
He took that one fight and got whooped by Bevo, and he don't want that to happen no more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you got to keep it real, BBO. David tried to fight Ball. He tried to fight, you know what I'm saying, everybody down there. And guys didn't want to fight him. So guess what he did? He moved on up, and now he's going to fight another guy, another weight class. Like, the guys moving like you want to fight at the move. Like, we can't come down on the fighters when they're doing what they're supposed to do. Like, those are the guys that we need to really be, you know what I'm saying, like, man, just paying attention to and promote them in the sport of boxing to make the sport grow again. We need to be having guys like David, man, the guys we talk about, and say, man, look how this guy moving, man. This guy's facing everybody. He's going from weight class to weight class, and he's trying to get the big fights. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never want to say anything bad about David, because David has done everything. Canelo told that man go make his own lane. He done that. You know what I'm saying? But what he does is never enough. Now he went up and faced, you know what I'm saying, and done what he supposed to do. They said he was scared of Morrell. He handled that. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything he does is not enough. But for the real hardcore boxing fans and paying attention to David, man, David moving like I want him to move, and I ain't mad at that guy about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I love what David's doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never hate on the man. Like it'd be like me saying, like, one thing about it, BVO, I once heard this, man. A real Negro know another real Negro. You know, I ain't gonna use the other word. But you know what you're looking at when you're looking at it. Like, I've been out there, like, in the street, man. I knew another gangster when I was looking at one. You know what I'm saying? He knew what I was, I knew what he was. So I ain't got no more respect for, man, David Benavidez, man. I ain't gonna hate on that man or nothing, man. It's nothing but salute to that man. There ain't nothing nobody can say bad about David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the guy that's been going from weight class to weight class, chasing down fighters, trying to make the big fights. And anytime he was ready to face the ball, where everybody says, man, he's a world-class fighter and a world-class boxer, and he wanted that fight, that tells me everything about that man I need to know. What do you think about, you know what I'm saying, Pride? What do you think about David Benavidez?
Yeah, I got him in the top 3 or 4 or top 5 pound for
Pride
pound.
Crush.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, all right.
We can hear you, Brian.
Okay, I got David in the top.
I don't know what's going on, but I can hear you clearly.
I guess we got a delay. I got David Benavidez in the top 5 pound for pound. You know what I mean? I think David Benavidez does everything we ask for fighters to do. And you can't complain and, just be crying and all that stuff, man. The man fights to fight. So I like Benavidez. I think I got him at 3. I think I got Usyk I think I got Usyk, Benavidez, Devin, and Monster. I can't remember. I got it in my notes somewhere on my phone, but I think I got them guys. I'm putting people because I can do whatever I want with my pound for pound list. And
Right.
I'm putting the people up there that's actually trying to make their own legacy, bro. They got money, they doing both. Like David Benavidez getting money and doing legacy. He chased
Yeah,
Canelo up out of
BBO.
there. He ran him up out of there, and then he told him to make his own lane, like CDK just told y'all, and that's what he went and do. That's what he's
You
doing.
gotta cut that BBO. You can't like BBO. I've heard like I'm gonna tell you when I know a guy's good. Cause
BVO
I talk
just
to him.
hates it. I don't know why BVO. We had a whole
No,
show on the
I
show
don't even pay
last
that no
night,
attention.
bro.
Yeah, I don't even pay that no attention because
BVO's evil,
that,
bro. That guy. He hates
that's
David
like that's like
Benavidez.
for that's like shits and giggles. But I'm gonna tell you when you know a guy good, bro. When I go around and talk to other people, like other black people, and they give credit to David, it lets me know everything I need to know. Because a
Well,
lot of my
BBO, he
friends,
actually said he said he think David can fight, but he just wants him to fight Ja. He wants him to jump right in
but
the water.
it still don't make sense the way he's trying to go about it. Like David Benavidez is moving up. What you wanted him to do to jump from middleweight and fight Ja or jump from super middleweight and fight Ja? No. Zordo, what about Zordo being there with this guy the whole time and not fighting Ja? That's what you should be. That's what you should be coming at. You shouldn't come at David. David wasn't in the same weight class with this man. That don't
Yes,
make it has to make sense. For you to, you know what I'm saying? When you want somebody like when you look at David Benavidez, he's moving up. You have to say, well, okay, he's finna take on one of the champions. Then if he gets a belt and then don't fight Ja, then you can start saying little stuff about him. But right now, there ain't nothing bad you can say about the.
I can't say nothing bad about the guy. He does what I mean. People want him to fight
Love
David
my black
Morrell. Oh, you
fighters.
ducking
That
Morrell. You
dude,
ducking
man, is man.
Morrell.
That dude, man, is everything a boxer should be. He's everything a boxer should be.
He
You know
ain't
what I'm
ducking
saying? I'm gonna give
Morrell.
him
He
full
fought
credit
Morrell.
for doing everything he's done. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with what's going on.
Got a little echo, bro.
Yeah, you breaking up, CDK.
The face, man, he wanted better beef. He wanted, but they didn't want him. That's a proven fact. They didn't want him. You know what I'm saying? These dudes
He got to probably go out and
about
come
these
back
sparring
in.
sessions.
Yeah. Hey,
CDK, you
Yeah, I can
CDK.
hear
breaking
you.
up. You
Yeah, go
breaking
out and
up.
come back in, bro, because you breaking up.
Yeah, and you on a delay too.
Okay,
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
y'all
go
hear
out
me?
and come back in, bro,
Yeah,
because you keep breaking
you
Okay,
know
up.
that
all right,
Ben. You
all
know
right.
that Ben. You know
Yeah.
BVO's a wild dude, man. That's what he does. Shout out to my brother, the captain BVO. So follow the show. He's pretty
That's
comical over there. But
that's Wild Buck right there. That's BVO new name, Wild Buck. I mean the Wild Buck. That's his new name. I ain't calling him Sombrero no more. I just changed your name, BVO. 2026, your new name debut is Wild Buck because you wild as fuck.
but David Benavidez to me is in the top pound for pound. He's got to be in the top 5 to me, and because I feel like he fights all the fights. People said he was ducking David Morrell, and he wasn't, and he fought him, and he got knocked down allegedly, and he came back, got rocked in the what 5th round, 4th round. I mean, I'm surprised. Any other shot, if David Morrell hit anybody else like that, they go to sleep. David
Yeah,
Benavidez, I mean, man, he had him go. He rocked David Benavidez bad, but David Benavidez
yeah,
weathered the storm, fought through it, dealt what he had to deal with, and he came out winning the fight. He just overwhelmed them.
yeah,
And now he's going to challenge himself with Zerto. I think he can beat Zerto. Zerto going to be there to hit, and it's going to
yeah.
be
He
a
gonna
good
beat
fight.
Zerto.
Yeah, he's going to be there to hit. It's going to be a good fight. And then that's when we're going to talk about Ja. Everybody going to start talking about Ja. Ja. Everybody like Ja. I like Ja. I think it'll be a hell of a fight. But don't Zerto got 2 belts?
He got one or two belts, and I'm gonna say this right here. I tell you all the time. If you ain't never been in that ring, man, anybody that gets in the ring to me is a man. It
Man,
takes a
that's how it's gonna
whole
go,
lot of heart.
BBL.
It takes a whole lot of heart to get in that ring. So I don't see any punks in
What
boxing.
up, Cap?
It's man. So everybody get in that ring. I ain't got no respect for him, man. It take a whole lot of heart to get in that ring because you can lose your life at any time. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I said, David Benavidez has been doing what he's supposed to do. If you don't like David Benavidez, you just don't like boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo!
But see, the thing BVO is saying, BVO don't want him to fight Zerto. He want him to jump in there with Ja right now. But like D
There
Free
ain't,
was, but D Free
huh?
be saying, but Free be saying like he was already signed to fight the bull Zerto. So you got to fulfill those obligations, and then once you get that belt or two, I can't remember if Zerto got one or two belts. Put it in the chat, but um. After that fight happens,
Watching the
then we can
stage,
talk about Zerto. I mean, I'm sorry, Ja Obata.
jaw, yep, yep. And I'm trying to figure out how to get back in the back. I don't know what. I can't even find the
Yeah,
thing to get in the
CDK,
back.
he a little rusty, Uncle
Yeah, man, I ain't been
Sean.
on the minute, man. I'm just
Yeah,
bouncing back, Mr. Shell. And I apologize.
yeah.
I'm looking now to see if I see you on there so I can pull you up on stage. But like I said, man, I
Y'all keep
love, man, what David
real quick.
Benavidez is
Y'all
doing, and I ain't got no
keep
problem
cooking.
with
I'm
him.
gonna step
I
away
just
for
ain't no
one
hater.
second.
I ain't hating on nobody.
Yeah, I like
Everybody
all
get in
them
the
boys.
ring. Thing. And I ain't got no problem with it, man. BVO, he like David Benavidez. I know that. I know BVO. You know what I'm saying? He like David. He know what David doing. Zerto, the one he got to have a problem with. That man been ducking and dodging, man, forever. He been ducking and dodging, and you know he ain't never want to get in there with y'all. That's what I got a problem with. You know what I'm saying? I also got a problem with BVO boy Deontay Wilder. I got a problem with him right now. He need
Why?
man. Ain't him and Derek Chisora finna fight, right? Are they finna fight for real?
I don't know, because I've been hearing Usyk wants to fight Wilder. So if
Me
I'm
too.
Deontay Wilder, War Chazor,
Yeah, he better take the fight with you know what I'm saying, with Usyk.
jump
But
right
if
in
he
there,
take
get the
that fight,
money, and pray that you land one of them beautiful right hands. Pray that God, the boxing gods, give you that back in your right glove for one moment, and you have a moment. You never know. Still, Wilder always got a puncher's chance, and
oh, there you
he's
go.
going through a lot of personal stuff in his life too. If you listen to Wilder as a late, because I follow him on his social media platforms, he's sounding real like like he was going through a lot with a girl, with the woman, the wife or whatever, the ex-wife, and all that stuff. Man, that stuff was bothering him mentally with somebody going after your money and stuff. Man, you can't concentrate and train. You sitting there thinking about the wrong stuff. So who's to say he can't come back and knock Usyk ass out? If I'm him, I'm
Hey,
not worried about no damn War Chazor. War Chazor is a tough dude, bro.
man, that what me and Chris were talking about the other day. That's a fight. I wouldn't even take that. I wouldn't even take
Yeah, I
that
wouldn't
fight
even
if
want to
I
because
gotta.
he gonna just War Chazor's gas tank is like something. It's crazy. Like even at his age, he just throw punches. He's there to get hit, but he will take one to give one, two, or three. You know what I'm saying? He's a savage, bro. And I don't give a
Oh
damn
yeah,
about his record. I like War Chazor. And if I'm Deontay Wilder and Usyk is saying he wants to fight me, I'm not even thinking about him in no San Francisco. No, I'm gonna say, well, forget War. I'm going straight to that because that's a big more money fight. And then he got to travel to England and do all that stuff. Nah, if I'm gonna do all that, I'm going straight to
yeah.
Usyk.
I agree. I definitely ain't taking that.
Nah. That fight should have happened a long time ago when Wilder was trying to fight him and they kept War Chazora away when Wilder was, what I'm saying, mentally there. But I feel like
Yeah, and I think your boy Usyk really wants that fight with Wilder because he feels like it's
he'll
a
beat
big.
all of them. Fury, AJ, Wilder.
He beat all of them, and
He
then he's
beat all
also
of
looking
them.
at Wilder as being washed. He thinks Wilder's washed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm keeping it real.
And this is
You know
the
what I'm saying?
perfect time for him to jump in there. So when you look at his resume, you say, "Damn, he beat him. He beat AJ
Yeah,
Fury and Deontay Wilder. He beat Wilder twice. I mean Fury twice, AJ twice, and then he came in and stopped Wilder, bro. That's what he
yeah. And Mr. Chisholm, I ain't saying Ja won't beat him. I like Ja. What I'm saying is David will take the fight. I'm not saying he beats him. I'm saying that he's not scared of nobody. That's what I like. I like a man's man that's gonna go out there and fight anybody, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of guy, man, you can throw me in front of a brick wall, man. If the brick wall hit me, I'm hitting it back. So it's just gonna be that. That's how I look at David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he'll fight anybody. That's the problem. Everybody's worrying about whether or not, you know what
my
I'm saying,
bad. I had a
they're gonna
phone
lose.
call.
Okay, they worry about whether they're gonna lose or not, and we're not getting a lot of fights we should get. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that David has been giving us the fight that he, you know what I'm saying, that we want when he can make them. It's still hard to make these fights. There's still a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. We see what's going on. Like I said, with your boy with virtual Ortiz and Boots and the fight not being made, and you know what I'm saying, Oscar saying 60-40 and all kind of other stuff, man.
Oscar's a
5% to the
clown,
winner.
man.
You know, there's a lot of going on. And
That's
I think Virgil really wants
105%,
to
ain't
fight.
it?
Yeah. I think, man, Virgil wants to fight and Boots wants to fight. But for some reason, Oscar don't want to fight. Oscar don't want to fight, man. And I think I know why. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing but Ryan Garcia and Virgil left, I think, as far as you got Floyd Schofield down there, and like he's ducking, like he doing a little ducking down and tap dancing with Lamont Roach. They decided that that's a fight they really don't want. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much ducking and dodging going on for me in the sport of boxing right now.
If I was like the boxer, if I could have it my way, I would have one umbrella. I have maybe a couple belts, regional belts. Like I would display my amateur circuit. You know what I mean? I would have it. It ain't gonna be no ducking, cause just like San Antonio Spurs, you know they can. No matter, I don't care what Oklahoma, they can't duck them. You know what I'm saying? If they got to play for the Western Conference Championship, they got to play, bro. The Eagles, we went up there and lost at home to San Francisco. We couldn't duck San Fran and say, no, we ain't playing CMC. We're going to play this team. Now, it don't work that way. It wouldn't be no ducking. If it's a fight that the fans are demanding, I would make it happen. But boxing is such a wild, wild west, it'll never have a shield. That Turkey and them trying, and people, you know, they trying to go after big name people. The Zuffa thing, you know what I mean? It can work, but you got to put it on Spike TV or you got to display it. You can't just put up a paywall and expect people to pay for it, bro. It ain't gonna work.
Man. I just want to see the best fight the best. Like I said, I don't even know what's next.
That's where we come from, CDK.
Yeah, Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for him to get his fights and like that. You know, Eddie Hearn is trying to hold him up and doing what he needs to do. I don't like that, the way Eddie Hearn is
Rolly ducking.
Yeah, Rolly ducking. Rolly definitely don't want that fight with Devin.
Rolly looking for a payday with the Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, everybody trying to get a payday with Pacquiao. Everybody.
Don't bring that name up. I'm gonna go crazy. Y'all know how I feel about old men in a young man's world. When James Brown said this is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing about a woman. Well, listen, this is a young man's sport right now. Even though it wouldn't be nothing without the old heads, but Manny, we don't need you. And y'all, listen, y'all boxing fans and some of you content creators, y'all gonna get the hand of Thor. Because it's not good for boxing when y'all keep talking about, Deb should have it. Y'all want these young boys that have Manny on a goddamn resume. Manny ain't even in this generation of fighters. Y'all hold on, let me land this plane for a minute, please. Let me get this one out. Here's the thing, right? Y'all so damn thirsty for these guys to be so damn great and all that you don't even want these dudes to prove that they great in they time with the people of they damn peers. You damn pulling somebody out the goddamn retirement, goddamn old folks, goddamn home. Now, you know, I'm not giving no young boy that I'm old enough to be damn near their grandfather for beating Manny Pacquiao, and I'm older than Manny Pacquiao by at least 8 years. Cut the blasphemy out. Manny Pacquiao's not good for nobody's resume today. Not at all. That man damn near 50. These boys are still scratching the nuts of their 20s. What are y'all talking about? They supposed to be proving themselves against their peers. Not somebody that's already proven, and none of these dudes don't deserve to be in no ring with no goddamn Hall of Fame.
Let me say this right here. Devin Haney is the only one, though, Crush. Devin Haney is the only one that I haven't really heard trying to really get a fight with Pacquiao. I've heard Rolly name. I've heard Tank name. I heard somebody else. They blocked the fight. Devin was trying to get one of the champions, and Eddie Hearn blocked him. Eddie Hearn is blocking Devin from getting another belt. Devin Haney is chasing championships right now. He's not thinking about Manny. If it happens, it happens. He don't really want that fight. But Devin Haney is moving like David Benavidez. He's trying to get whoever's next and whoever got a belt. And right now, they saying that Rolly wants to face Manny Pacquiao and doesn't want to face Devin Haney. That's what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get a fight with Manny Pacquiao. I got a problem with that.
Yeah, I'm going to say this real quick. Devin Haney, Do yourself a favor. Don't waste your time at 147, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't waste your time at 147, Dev. Take yourself to 154, Dev. I think you can hang with some shit up there. 147 ain't got a damn thing going on but a goddamn circus show. Look, all these damn clowns, we got dudes that's champions, that's belt holders that shouldn't be champions at 147. What are we talking about? And that's why these clowns are trying to play ball over nobody can find them. I'm not really happy about the lineup of champions that's at 147 because you got one true champion out of goddamn 4. One out of 4. Yeah. Where's the math at in that? Ain't no greatness in that. Don't need to be wasting your time on this nonsense. Now dudes is out for what I said what boxing was about in the first place. And y'all was being gang when I tried to tell you gang. And none of these dudes really out for legacy. They trying to get fucking paid. Look at them. Everybody want to get paid now. Nobody don't give a fuck about an accolade and all this and all that. You can get the accolades. That money come with it when you making it good. How you getting them damn accolades? The money will come with it. Work for some fighters with accolades. It don't work for some fighters with accolades. You get what I'm saying? You got to be a selling product. And that ring is all about your performance, what you do. When you in there, when you overly match, you're supposed to be a long damn fight. When you in there with somebody that's on the same level as you, motherfucker, it's supposed to be even to somebody come out the goddamn winner. But we got all this nonsense C-minus fighters in there with A's and B's. And you got some A's and B's thinking they goddamn elite and all this nonsense. It's too much nonsense going on, man. And no old ass man ain't getting no damn strike. No young boy should get no strike from Manny Pacquiao. And all you boxing fans that want your favorite fighter and any goddamn young boy this generation fight Manny Pacquiao, y'all not good for boxing. And then if you feel some way about it, come out holler at me. That's not good for boxing. We supposed to be making sure all together collectively that boxing talk is good. But we y'all keep bringing up people from another goddamn decade. That's why he's still around. If everybody not paid his motherfucking attention, say we don't want to fight you, he ain't getting shit.
Mario Barrio should have never fought him to a draw.
It shouldn't have been any damn way.
He made it worse. Barrio made it worse, and now he gave Pacquiao the confidence to be like, "Damn, I felt like Pacquiao was winning that job."
Listen, Manny Pacquiao confidence ain't never nothing. The man been put to fucking sleep, bro. So his confidence was never nothing. His confidence never went nowhere. That's the last thing. That's the strongest thing about Manny Pacquiao is his confidence. Everything else is not effective no more. It's not. And I don't give a fuck what Barrios didn't do. Somebody else should have handled him before Barrios. Keith Thurman. Nobody put no strike for fighting Manny Pacquiao. They want to make big money, create big money by fighting them motherfuckers on your goddamn fans, not getting a motherfucking hammy, not getting their hand down. No, get the fuck up on out here with that bullshit. I ain't fucking with none of y'all that's doing that damn bullshit about some old ass Manny Pacquiao fighting my damn grandson.
Hey, just keep your blood pressure down, your blood pressure getting too high, man. Keep your blood pressure down.
My blood pressure ain't high, bro. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm in cruise control. I'm just telling you, I don't like that shit. I'm an old head. It's like me trying to get out there in my day and battle these young boys and dancing. One of these young boys gonna be good enough that I ain't got to win like I used to. I might be able to bust a move. I might win the first 2-3 rounds, goddamn it. But when it come to 4th and 5th, they gonna drown my ass. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't getting no props for fighting Manny Pacquiao, man. Come on.
No, you don't get no props for that, but you get a big ass check.
Man, fuck that check. Shit. Fuck that check. Get that check the hard way. Get the check the hard way. Now I'm gonna go fight Manny Pacquiao.
But that might not be true. Because look, hold on, Crush. That might not be true. Because Manny Pacquiao made $18 million to fight Barrios. Barrios only made 1.5. Barrios only made 1.5.
How much Pacquiao did?
Pacquiao made $18 million. Barrios only made 1.5.
So who's really making money?
Big the check is. So I don't know how big the check is.
Hey, you just move a point, Shell. So who's really making money? They thinking they're gonna get big money against Pacquiao. He's the one getting the big money. See, y'all making my point even more proven.
But 1.5 for Barrios is probably
fight against each other.
That's probably Barrios' biggest payday. 1.5.
No, Tank was his biggest payday. payday. He got $3 million for Tank.
Tank was
the biggest payday. Got $3 million for that.
1.5 for him, probably.
Got $3 million for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. 1.5 for him is great though. Still, you know.
No, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Not when the other motherfucker making $18 million. Hell no, it ain't right. No,
Just feel like
hell no.
I'll be looking for other fights. Pacquiao, man, let him go on, go out to the pastor and get out the way.
18 million and I get one. Fuck you and him. I'm not fighting that motherfucker. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's supposed to go out there and knock him out.
That's more of a reason for you to knock him the hell out.
Right, you take the 1.5 and obliterate him, bro.
Why didn't Keith take the 7? Why Keith took the 7 and got his ass whooped?
Yeah.
Man, I felt like Keith. Oh man, that fight was a lot.
Keith got his ass whooped. Keith got his ass whooped. No matter how you feel about it, Keith got his ass whooped.
Keith was putting some leather on Pacquiao, man. Y'all better go back and watch that fight.
He still got his ass whooped. Who won the fight?
He ain't get his ass whooped.
Got his ass whooped.
I think the knockdown got everybody excited. Keith was putting hands and feet on Manny Pacquiao.
It was a real good fight.
That was a real good fight, bro.
He got his ass whooped by a 40-year-old, and he was 25.
I thought Pacquiao won the fight. I still thought it was a good fight, but I thought it was Pacquiao did win.
I thought the first time I watched it, I thought Pacquiao won it. The second time I watched it, I thought Keith Thurman won it. And the third time I watched it, I had it a draw.
You from the hood, Prize. You know you can't let no 40-year-old nigga whoop your ass if you 25. You know that
man,
shit.
them 40-year-old shit. I know some people in Philadelphia that's 40, 47 years old that would tax your ass.
Let me tell you something.
I'm 43. I'm 44. I wouldn't want to rumble that 50-year-old dude.
When I was 25 years old, a 40-year-old nigga couldn't do nothing better than me. Nothing.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. A 25-year-old, and when I was at 40, a 25-year-old couldn't do nothing with me. Not no fight, unless he just hell of a fighter. Because a lot of them 25-year-olds can't fight. They can't fight. Most of them can't fight these days. They don't know them.
When I was young, can no old motherfucker do nothing better than me.
40 ain't. You know, I'm gonna tell you something.
It's old to me.
When you get 40, you really get your grown man.
If I'm 25 and you 40, you fucking old.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I was working out in prison. I was in my 20s, right? I was working out with dudes in their 40s and 50s. These dudes were picking up 500 pounds, man. You get your grown man strength when you hit 40 and 50 years old. If you stayed in shape, you got your grown man strength. I'm talking about grown man strength for real. Man, I watched those dudes pick up 500 pounds, 450. I'm looking like, man, what in the world? Man, them dudes were strong as hell. I know a dude, man, was 40 years old, would turn his shirt off your back. You'll be trying to get away from him. Man,
I'm not giving Keith Thurman no excuse. You got your ass whipped by an old man.
No, he lost, but I'm still saying it was a good fight. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a real good fight. It was entertaining. And that's what I want to see, a good fight.
I thought Keith Thurman was going to knock him out.
I
thought Keith Thurman was going to destroy him.
I took Pacquiao. That's my favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? I took him. Yeah, he's my favorite fighter, bro. I definitely took him.
I took Keith Thurman and I took the knockout and lost my money fucking with that bum.
Did you? Yeah, I took Pacquiao. to win. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Shell, now remember you talked about you going to take that bet. I said, no, don't do it.
Yeah, you told me not to do it.
I said, Shell, don't do it, man. For the sake of OGs, don't do it. But I had to go against the OG this time. I had to go against OG Pacquiao, man.
I had to. I couldn't see the young champion losing to that old ass dude, and he went up there and got his ass whooped.
Yeah, Pacquiao, I'm a believer, man. I'm a believer, Mr. Shelton and Pacquiao, so I had to take him. I just took him, man, like that's my guy.
CDK, you'll know when Pacquiao, because you know what Pacquiao can do. See, we know what Pacquiao can do. We ain't got to believe shit about Manny Pacquiao. We know.
Yeah,
it's all in the knowing. Remember, it's all in the know. We ain't blindsided about that. That he's amazing, man. But still, you know.
And what have y'all heard about Romero? Is he gonna fight Giason, or he's still trying to get the Pacquiao fight?
For we know he's trying to fight Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all feel about El Rayo signing with Dana White?
Of course. Look, there's gonna be a whole lot of other people signing over there too.
Yeah. And I was just thinking about
I don't know. It's up to them. That's their money. They can do what they want to do at the end of the day. I don't care wasn't nobody getting paid as long as I get the fight. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Moore? I ain't mad.
Exactly.
Like I had I had an opinion on it, but it don't matter.
They got John Battaglia over there. They got Brandon Adams over there. Now they got Arroyo over there. It's gonna be a few people signed over there.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the guys signing. I ain't talking about the money. I don't give a fuck about that. I got my own money.
Yeah, but I don't even care about the money. As long as I get the fight.
I forgot to tell y'all. Christian and Billy signed over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I heard about that. Mr. Shell, I heard about that. Yeah, so God is going over there. Hopefully, it work out the best one. Listen, I don't give a fuck what he signed at. Give me a good fight, and I'm there. Shit.
Yep.
That's it. You can sign with the Cuckoo Mugger Cracker Killers. I don't give a fuck as long as he putting up a good goddamn match. I don't give a damn.
Exactly.
Shit, if RuPaul wants to start putting together goddamn fights, I don't give a damn if it's RuPaul putting together goddamn fights. I don't give a damn.
That's right. Put
the fight together. I just want to see the rumble, baby. Rumble. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for none of that extra stuff, the additives, none of that whoopie whoop. I'm here about what you going to do in a ring, come fight night, and all that. And you standing 10 toes down on your word, because a lot of these fighters talk more ish than anything. Richardson Hitchens, run your mouth. You got a big mouth. Mouth. Every time somebody do a video about him, they should have big mouth by Run DMC as they goddamn soundbite, because he got the biggest mouth of 2025, and he's going to have it in 26. He's still running his damn mouth. And he did nothing. Turned down $2 million against KeyShawn Davis and all his nonsense. Man, I think they should start putting a bond on these dudes when they run their mouth and don't stand 10 toes down. That's what I would do if I was in boxing. I'd find the games.
Yeah, Richardson.
Yeah, I trip off these dudes that are so gung ho and behind these damn promotional companies. Like these promotional companies is actually fighting.
Yeah.
We have to support the PBC. Why? The PBC ain't supporting me. They ain't giving me no fight.
That's right. That's right, man.
Yeah, go out and make it happen yourself.
Huh?
Go out and make it happen yourself. It's a little production company here called Do For Self. And when nobody get it done with you, go do for self. That's why, hey, y'all can say what y'all want about that old goofy ass Ryan Garcia, but he wanted to fight so bad. What he do? Go do for self. He said, man, I step off of your raggedy ass. I'm gonna get this goddamn money. What the hell is wrong with you? Ryan went and got it.
You see what Virgil doing? Hey, you see what Virgil doing, right?
Yeah, suing, or I would have just did what Ford did. Hey, here go this money. I'm buying out my goddamn contract, man. I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you.
Like, okay, so you want to shit on the fight? You want to stop me from getting this fight? I'm gonna sue your bitch ass.
Yeah, I'm
can he win that lawsuit? Can he win that lawsuit, gentlemen?
Yeah, he can win it.
Yeah, he can win it. He can win it because a promoter is supposed to do what. Yeah.
There you go. Tell him, CK.
You know what I'm gonna say, Mr. Moore? A promoter is supposed to do what you want. He's promoting, but when you want to fight a son, he's supposed to get that done. He's supposed to take care of that. He ain't supposed to be blocking your fights and stuff. He's not doing his job. Not doing his job. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the promoter. Ain't that how Canelo kind of?
But he's not the advisor or the manager. He can't advise Virgil on what to do and what not to do. And he can't tell Virgil, I want this fight or I don't want this fight. His job is to promote the fight.
Right.
The management, the guy that's suing Oscar, the other guy, Rick, whoever that is, he's the guy that advises Virgil on what fights to take and what not. And then Virgil ultimately makes the decision because Virgil paying all of you motherfuckers. Y'all ain't paying him, he paying y'all.
Yep.
Well, these fighters, yeah, I think, and I'm glad you said that, Mr. Shelton. You put out a great point, and that message should go to every fighter and everybody that's watching the content creator. Listen, they work for you. Let your balls hang. These boys, they ain't men. They ain't men. Listen, if I'm giving you some of my damn money, I'm paying you some of my money, you're gonna get busy. I don't know. I can find somebody else that can do it. It's just like a relationship. It's just like a female. Oh, you won't do it? I'll find somebody else that will. And that's how I treat business. I treat you like a motherfucking hoe. You ain't gonna do it. I'll find another hoe that would do it. And she
that's just like that's why I have nothing but respect for Earl, even though Earl, got mollywop. Earl was like, look, I don't give a damn what you talking about, Al. This is the fight I want. Make it happen. Whatever you gotta do, make it happen.
I always had respect for Earl because that's actually my favorite fighter. You know, I just like fighters now. You know that, Mr. Shelby. We've been around each other for a few years now. And that's the thing I love about Earl, man. And he took the ass whipping so gracefully. Yeah. He took the ass whipping so gracefully, man. Like, it don't bother him. It's the other shit that bother him. Man, shout out to Errol Spence, man. Hell of a sportsman. There's so many good things you can say about Errol Spence, but one thing I really respect about him, with a lot of things, hell of a sportsman, man. Hell of a sportsman. And he don't let the bullshit get to him. He let the people talk their shit, say whatever, and he don't get into this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He go about his business, and whatever business he gonna handle, no matter if it's in the ring, out the ring, that's what he does. So shout out to Errol Spence. He's still my favorite guy, no matter if he fights to get in there, man. That's my man. Shout out to Errol Spence. Yeah,
losing the Bud Crawford is not a bad thing. A whole lot of people he lost to an elite. He lost to a goddamn Hall of Famer, first by the Hall of Famer. Listen, there's no shame when a great lose to another great, because both of them were great. And the biggest argument was, man, I don't see nobody beat these dudes but one another. Nobody can beat these dudes. One of them is going to beat the other, and still nobody else is going to beat either dude, the winner or the loser. And I got the answer. It's Bud. I ain't mad. I paid out $1,300. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still a fighter that I like and I respect. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what it is. That's what we want in boxing. It should be no argument when you get the best fight, the damn best. You should be a fan of both of them if you're a fan of boxing. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. It's fan of the sport. Not a fan of the dude. Yeah. Fan of the sport.
You think I was upset when Sugar Ray and Hearns beat each other? I expect that shit to happen. I loved every goddamn match. I said that's what it's supposed to be. Now, when Sugar Ray stuck around too long and start getting beat by guys he'd normally beat, hey, time to get the fuck out the ring. That's what I say. Get out the sport before you start losing the motherfucker you ain't got no business losing to.
Hey, look, and what I liked about that was nobody making no excuses for Tommy Hearns when he lost to Ray.
Nope.
Oh, man, he was hurt. Nobody did that. He lost. When Thomas Hearns lost to Hagler, nobody made no excuses. He lost. When Durant got knocked out by Tommy Hearns in the second round, nobody made no excuses. He lost.
He lost.
Exactly. It wasn't no excuses back then. You know what I'm saying? The golden era of boxing that we all grew up in. Us three right here. You youngers went behind the ear, learn something right now. It wasn't none of this nonsense. We didn't care about what money they was making and none of that. We cared about them fighting. They gave us fights. They fought. They performed. Ain't none of those fighters gave us a boring fight, no matter if they was overmatched or evenly matched or undermatched. They rumble, goddamn. They rumble.
Hey, look, if you ask me, what's he do? He gets knocked out by her. Right hand knocked him out. Second round. Put to sleep. We thought he killed him. We didn't say his career was over. We didn't say his career was over. We didn't say his career was over. These dudes is getting their ass. Then he get back in the ring. And what do you do when he get back in the ring, Chris? He go in there and beat the dog shit out of Davey Moore. Go in there and beat the dog shit out of Davey Moore.
Listen, he got back in the ring, y'all, and whooped ass like he just didn't get knocked the fuck out. See, that's what boxing was about. The guys didn't let the losses bother them, no matter how they lost. They said, I'm still in the sport. I got to get back out there. And that's what made those fighters great. Y'all stuck on, God started losing. He got so many losses on his record. He ain't good. Get the hell up on out of here. Mr. Pound for Pound got a lot of goddamn losses, and he's still the Mr. Pound for Pound. And that's the Sugar Ray Robinson, who some people call the all-time great. What are y'all talking about? Ali, who a lot of people feel as though he's the GOAT. He got losses, got his jaw broken, all types of shit. We ain't never said Ali until he got old. We ain't never say it was over for Ali until he got old. We ain't never count none of them dudes out. Them dudes is getting their blocks.
After he beat up Davey Moore and take his belt, he go to 60, say, well, Marvin got a belt. I'm going to try to take that. Go up there, go 15 rounds, get his ass whooped. Come out of that. He said, well, shit, I ran Berkeley, got one at 68. Let me go see what he can do. Go up there and beat his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Hey,
Little Hands' song was different, man. Hey, Abdullah Mason, you call yourself Appetite for Smoke? Man, well, that's your granddaddy, because that dude was really Appetite for Smoke, man. The Rand didn't give a damn. Oh my God, man.
He was like Roy Jones. Remember Roy Jones said, when I was fighting, if you had a belt in and around my weight class, I want it.
If I could get to you, I'm coming for it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the golden era of boxing. But we do have a handful of fighters.
Man. Boxing. Hey, I ain't trying to cut y'all off, man. But I gotta go. I gotta go get me a lunch or a meal or something. I gotta go get something. I have not eaten.
Hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing. We all, our folks, we gotta eat. We don't want your sugar growing up. You gotta go eat something.
Man, hey, for real, man, I mess around. I mess around. Don't get nothing to eat, man. In the next 30 minutes, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh no,
I'm hungry. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm coming back. We're gonna be back tomorrow. We're finna crank all the way back up, man. We're finna get this thing shaking and baking. Man, shout out to everybody. Crush won't take us out of here.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to say to Shell. Hey, Shell. You the third member in this shit right here. You the third member of the OGs. Get your ass here, Shell. Hell your ass here.
Shit, CDK, I got my damn notifications on. Next time you pop on, I'm here, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, we listen, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We back at it. I'm just gonna say this. Look out, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Look out. Y'all been warned, and we'll see y'all soon, man. We really appreciate everybody coming through. Shout out to the family. Sports Talk Network, when we talk more than just sports, we talk life and all issues, because life is a sport of survival of the fittest. So from CDK, Mr. Shell, and myself, and the whole Sports Talk Network family, we out here. We gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.